Mullins has it taken away. Here's Sankey, and with that goal, he ties Marcus Holman for the most points in the history of Tar Heel lacrosse.
I started playing when I was in first grade. I think I had like a little plastic stick before that for a year or two. But my whole family all started playing around the same time. As a kid, some of my idols were number one, Mikey Powell, obviously, just being able to watch him play and watch his YouTube videos all the time. So I tried to emulate his style about his quickness and his change of direction.
Right here, Mike Powell going to work. Nice pass out in front, Brian Meade.
Yeah, I obviously heard a lot about me being too short to play, especially after I committed to North Carolina. But I didn't really use that as a crutch or anything. A lot of times you hear people talk about try and play big, but I actually always thought the opposite. Try and play small and use your height to your advantage.
What we see here today so far. There's the record right there. Joey Sankey, the all-time points leader in North Carolina lacrosse.
Yeah, for me, I always worked really hard at kind of perfecting my craft, and I didn't really think of it as work. You know, I would always be in my backyard playing at night, and I would shovel snow so I could have a patch so I could shoot, things like that. So I was probably obsessed with just the game and playing. But mental toughness is a huge part of it. Having that grit. For me, I take a lot of pride in playing with blue collar mentality and just being tough. I'm not necessarily the most skilled guy in the PLL, but I think that I try and make up for things, being tough on ground balls and doing the little things, riding, plays like that kind of help my game. Yeah, it's definitely scary being, when you first hear that you have cancer and the doctor calls you and all of that and going through that process. But I think having been through that, it just gives you, a much better perspective. And I think I'm lucky having played sports for so long. You have to be mentally tough. And, I think the other thing is being positive. And so, going throughout the chemo process and all that, I just try to stay as positive as possible and not really let it affect me too much. I tried to get my mind off it. I was always trying to work out and keep my routine as same as possible. But in sports and everything, it's important to be mentally tough. And I think that sports definitely helped me throughout my chemo and battling with cancer. Coaching is definitely my passion now, and I love seeing players get better. I love working with kids. We have third graders all the way up to juniors in high school. So to see players get better, I take a lot of pride in that. And we started, our teams weren't great, and now our teams are, compete with some of the best teams in the country for some of them. So, we take a lot of pride in the development of the program and the players.
All right. I think that's it, right? Amazing. You're the beast, dog.
Let's go. All right.
Yo.
Sweet, that was awesome, man. Thank you.
Yo, Kim, get in here, party.
Kim!